here we are, game one of the divisional round here in Philadelphia. The #1 seed Eagles taking on the #4 seed Green Bay Packers here. Packers off of their, we'll call it upset win against the Giants at home. Now have to run the gambit again. I do think that maybe they do it, or maybe the Bears did it, where they beat both teams back-to-back weeks earlier in the year. So maybe the NFC North just kind of has their number. We'll see. Also, I just want to note I am sick, so I will try to cut out when I think I'm going to start dying. So just know that if I sound awful or, whatever. Oh my God, what a return. Oh my God, he's got one to beat. He does get brought down. But what a return to kick things off for the Eagles. Not sure who number 27 is for them. He is actually hurt. But what a miraculous return, getting him up to the 27-yard line, and that is where Jalen Hurts and the Eagles will take over here. So a 2nd and 7. Packers defense responded well on the first down at the very least. We'll see if they can keep it going. And back on the ground, Barkley, and geez, trucks over whoever that was unfortunate enough to meet him in the hole. A 3rd and 5 coming up. You got Adams in motion here. And Hurts under pressure. He's going to be sacked. Puna forward with the 3rd down sack and will force a field goal attempt by Philadelphia. What a stand by this Green Bay defense after the kick return put them in non-favorable conditions here. So it's going to be a 42-yard kick here from Jake Elliott. It is up, and it is good. Although I don't think it's Jake Elliott now I think about it. Yep, it's Nick Folk. I realize that now. Anyway, kick's good. 3-0 Eagles. So here comes Jordan Love trying to get the offense rolling here. What could very well be a shootout, or we could be looking at an ugly defensive game. Packers defense obviously did their part to start, and now we'll see if the Eagles defense can get a stop. A very formidable unit, captained in the middle by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, a legend here in the ACFL, as 2 yards on the play. Mid-season addition for him, obviously a big part of their team. Get Travarius Ward, also another big addition, trying to bolster what is already a very fearsome defensive unit. As there's a catch and run, I believe that is going to be Besh. Gets him the first down. It is Besh. So first down, Packers, and scoring our first down of the game for either team. They go play action, deep shot, and he's got his man. That is Alec Pierce down to the 34-yard line. So a good first down play action. Gets a man open deep down the middle. And a 1st and 10 Packers. And play action. Quick pass out to Kraft. Is that Kraft? Gray. Sorry. Real life flashing anything. Noah Gray. 7 yards. And on the ground and nowhere for Chase Brown to go. A 3rd and 3 coming up. The Eagles' run defense is out on it today. But let's see if they can get a stop through the air here. Looking like a max protect, a great call. And delivers a strike. That is going to be Jack Besh again. He gets him down to the 11. And our first red zone trip of the day here as the Packers look to take the lead. And they go play action. Great block there by Chase Brown as Flowers is going to get him 5. A play-saving tackle there from Chase Brown. And now we have a 2nd and 5 at the 6. And they go play action again, end zone, and touchdown Packers. Zay Flowers strikes our first touchdown of the day here, and another really good play call. They are running this play action well, despite not running the ball particularly well. But here, I mean, tight coverage, but just a good catch, good throw. Tough to beat. Packers take an early lead here, and what a convincing drive that was. Being able to attack the intermediate area of the field, specifically the middle for most of that drive, and able to get chunk play after chunk play. Obviously Besh and Pierce, the two biggest contributors on the drive, combining for roughly 60 yards. And Barkley, big run. He is going to get brought down by A.Z. Thomas after a gain of 10. Could have been a lot more. And another good run, 6 yards. And wide open. Barkley, not going to get the first. That's a poor spot. We're going to line up for an ACFL tush push. And, he got it. I was like, he got lit up. The camera changed. I thought it was a fumble. It wasn't. First down, Eagles. They get their second first down of the day, second of the drive. And incomplete. Looking over the top for A.J. Brown, but great coverage there by Green Bay. 2nd and 10 as they look to get this thing into scoring territory. They go veer option and nowhere for Hurts to go. Green Bay gets 2 free rushers. I believe that's Ford again. Tyleik Williams. I was wrong about who it was. Tyleik Williams is the one who holds his assignment on Hurts. A 3rd and 16 coming up. Can Green Bay get another 3rd down stop? And pressure and sacked up the middle. Poona Ford. I spoke of him earlier, and here he comes, his 2nd sack of the day. And now the Eagles are forced to punt. What a game so far for this Green Bay defense. Only the 2 first downs. They've gotten 2 third down sacks and only allowed the 3 points that was essentially forced to be given up by them because of the awesome kick return. So now Jordan Love got to press the advantage here. This is an Eagles team that if you give them an inch, they can take a mile. And we'll see if they can. And toss wide. And somehow Chase Brown breaks contain. Kyle Hamilton has him dead to rights, but Brown just too quick. Gets 8. And Simmons absolutely decks Jordan Love after the incomplete pass. Probably a suspension incoming, but not today at least. 3rd and 2. Can the Eagles get a stop on 3rd? Out wide, and he's got the first down. That is Jack Besh, his 3rd catch of the day. A chain mover, and gets him a first down. Just a real crafty guy, a first guy in, last guy out mentality. And there's Zay Flowers. Gets him 6 and a injury timeout here. As I'm trying to see who it is. Is that Campbell? He'll be alright though, whoever it is. 2nd and 4. And they go back to the ground. Brown, great cut. And he breaks the tackle, gets pushed forward to the 44-yard line. The Green Bay offense is rolling now. Run game getting established here. As that's the end of our first quarter. All Green Bay here early. The only play going Philly's way being the kickoff return that went 70 yards and nearly housed it. But we will see if they can counterpunch here in our second quarter with the Green Bay Packers offense on the march.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And a completion. Pierce, spin move, down to the 10-yard line. First and 10, Packers.
19 more yards. That's another Packers first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
And a short completion. Besh, second and goal from the 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the 2-yard line.
And rolling out. Love, down to the 1, third and 1.
Jordan Love on the scramble. Stopped short of the goal line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And Jordan Love punches in. Sorry, dealing with something else. Packers, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. They open up a 2-score lead.
The kick is good. Makes the score Packers 14, Eagles 3. Tyler Luke set to kick off. Isaac Gorendo on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10. At
So,
their own
Jalen Hurts
21
got to
yard
answer here. Can't let this game get out of hand. And big gain to the 43.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Saquon Barkley on the carry. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
And another big run. Barkley gets him out to the 38-yard line. Another first and 10 for Philly. Keep feeding him.
A gain of 17 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And out wide, Amon-Ra gets him to the 31-yard line.
Complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
And short pass gets him first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Eagles.
And Devontae Adams gets him 6. So on the edge of the red zone here, looking for 6. Can they get it?
Devontae Adams. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
So third and 6 coming up here. Can they get the stop here? Puna Ford have been a menace on third down. Can he get after him one more time? And dropped. Barkley with the drop. Eagles can't buy a bucket right now, and that'll be a field goal attempt incoming.
Results in a fourth down. The field goal is good. Makes the score Packers 14, Eagles 6. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So 2nd and 3, Green Bay looking to answer the field goal here. Chase Brown gets him a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Gray. 13 yards on the play. That's another Packers first down.
And a sack up the middle. Simmons, maybe? Yep, Simmons gets sacked. 2nd and 17. 2:45 to play here in the half. 2nd and 17 for Green Bay. They've done a great job, Max expecting keeping these rushers at bay, but they got him there as that's a completion to Pierce. 3rd and 9. And out wide, a first down throw. As Noah Gray gets him there, 2-minute warning hit. Another big-time conversion from Green Bay as they look to walk into half with a 2-score lead. They also get the ball back. So, key you manage the clock here, get this thing ran down. But see if they can execute. As incomplete. Besh could not reel it in. And a great job off the edge. Parsons gets the tackle for loss, and a 3rd and 13 upcoming.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
And incomplete. Great job dropping into coverage by the linebacker, knocking it out from Pierce. A 4th and 13 coming up, and a 52-yarder from Luke. And complete catch and run as he takes a shot, but gets out to the 40.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
And complete short. Nothing there, though. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
And Devontae Adams down inside the 35. So you can't give him anything. Field goal here makes it back to a 1-score game. Touchdown obviously makes this thing nice and close. And a big catch from Goddard down inside the 20. Timeout Eagles. 42 seconds remain.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And gets them down to the 4. Going to have to hurry to the ball. They don't hurry. They're running out of time. 12 seconds left. Can they score on this play? This is it. Complete short, and they won't get it. Timeout Eagles. 5 seconds. They could throw an end zone shot. They're not gonna, though. They will go into half down by 8. All right, 2 seconds left. Time for Chase Brown to home run ball this. Oh, he's going to the air. Oh, it's still going to Chase Brown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And, all right, that's something. 1 yard. Second and 9.
Ball carrier. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line. Love's pass complete to Zay Flowers. It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Love's pass complete to Zay Flowers. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line. Love's pass intended for Alec Pierce. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Holy. Noah Gray, what a catch. And play action, Love. He dumps it off. Catch and run, Terrence Ferguson.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another Packers first down. Chase Brown, the ball carrier. A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And touchdown, Zay Flowers. The Packers just running it up right now. Green Bay might be a juggernaut.
Tyler Luke on for the extra point. His kick is good. Makes the score Packers 24, Eagles 9. Tyler Luke set to kick off. Isaac Guerrero on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And Barkley on the ground. And he's got some magic working. One to beat. Can he get there? He cannot. A great rundown of him there at the 15-yard line, but a big play for Philly.
A gain of 62 yards.
And second and 4 coming up. A.J. Brown.
Number 11, A.J. Brown. A 6-yard pickup.
And Barkley down to the 1. Will Hurts vulture another touchdown from him. That looks like they're going to give it. No, they're going to give it to Algier. No, even worse. Fullback Taysom Hill. Touchdown. So the Eagles answer the score back with one of their own.
Nick Folk for the extra point. The kick is good. Makes the score Packers 24, Eagles 16. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And not much there. 2nd and 8.
Complete to Noah Gray. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
And thrown away. A 3rd and 8 coming up. Eagles with a shot. Down just a score.
Incomplete. Good coverage by Charvarius Ward.
And the sack up the middle. Zaire Franklin. A 4th and 15 coming up.
6 yards. 3 and out. Daniel Whelan in punt formation for the
4th and 15. And that's where the Eagles take over at 31-yard line.
Correndo on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And complete St. Brown to the 46.
A gain of 15 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And Barkley just can't get out of the backfield. 2nd and 10.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And Brown gets him up to a 3rd and 4.
Complete to A.J. Brown. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4. A 7-yard gain. That's good for an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 11. That's another Eagles first down.
And Barkley, Walker in front, not quite into the end zone, down at the 14. Let's see if they let him punch it in this time. But we are probably going to get to the quarter here. We'll see.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the
And touchdown Eagles. They did it. Now a 2-point conversion away from tying it up. Barkley punches into the end zone. And Pierce trying to get an offsides. Didn't quite, though. Blitz comes. And it's good. A 24-all game. We have evened everything up here to start our fourth quarter. Can the Packers pull off the upset here? Jordan Love needing to drive them down the field.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And caught out wide. Breaks the tackle. Pierce gets him a first down and injury timeout as well. It showed Eagles colors, but honestly it could be either of them. It's always inconsistent. Yep, it's Pierce. He's going to be all right, just cramping, but going to have to proceed with only Besh out there to represent for the duo. Brown on the ground. Great blocking. Gets him a 7-yard carry. 2nd and 3. And Love, he rolls out, and he's going to run with it. I almost never see anyone actually run it in that situation. They usually throw it away. He gets him a first down to the 50. Jordan Love, Sim Logic OP. And they go to Brown on the ground. He finds 3 yards out of what could have been very easily nothing. So 2nd and 7. And he takes a short completion, only gets a single yard. A 3rd and 6 coming up. We are under the 8-minute mark now. Crunch time upon us. Consider 4 downs here. Complete behind Besh, so he cannot reel it in. Gets that out in front of him. He's got a good chance to catch and run, but instead they will punt. I don't know if I agree with the choice here, but they do. Offense has lost its momentum. See if they can pin him deep. They cannot. Punt goes out of the back of the end zone. Take over at the 20 here for Philadelphia. Can Saquon Barkley continue his dominant day? On the ground, Barkley just keeps it coming, baby. Up to 178 yards on the day on 14 carries. And on the ground again, and once again, Barkley is into the second level. This time, though, a great tackle in space because of a 2nd and 6. Incomplete to Davante Adams up to the 37. Getting the passing and running games going here as they look to put away the upset scare in our fourth quarter. Down about 6 to play, and he's got another one to Adams out to the 21. So just offense has put it all together. And the pressure comes, but it's too late. St. Brown takes a shot, though, but he is going to be all right. 2nd and 3. And Hurts complete to A.J. Brown, and he is going to get him inside the 5. 1st and goal, Philly. Green Bay is going to have to find it in their hearts to get this stop here. It's gut check time, as we got probably an offsides here. They're going to call a false start, so back to the 9 they go. So a 3rd and goal from the 10. No Barkley in. Can they punch it in? Pocket collapses down, and they fumble. It is recovered by the Eagles. as Algiers saves the day and saves them a chance at a field goal.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Packers 24.
So, good field position for Green Bay. Down by 3, 2:49 to go. Pierce looks. Oh, actually, I couldn't tell it on the screen. No, that was Besh. Nope, Pierce is not back in. It's just Besh. As we're going to get a Witherspoon offsides here. A free play, 2:20 to go. And they just dump it off short. Didn't even try for anything. Wait a second and 4.
Offside. Defense.
And Love on the ground. He gets a first down and takes a shot, but he's out to the 47. That'll take us to the 2-minute. Packers here, you got to end the game with whatever you do being it. And complete short to the 40. Not quite field goal range yet. They need another first down to feel good about that. Clock's ticking down, but that can work for him. Deep shot, intercepted by Witherspoon underneath. He undercuts the route, and a big swing back. Witherspoon redeems himself for the offsides, makes the defining play of the game, and now the Packers have got to stop Saquon Barkley 3 times in a row. And that's not a good start to that. They can have 40 seconds left if they get the stops here, but that's, I mean, stopping Barkley has not been their strength today.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Got to send the house here. You got to sell out.
36-yard line.
And they did bring him down in time. 4 yards is the most you can allow there. You got to give him 3 the next 2, though. Feels like an act of God to get any sort of stop on Barkley today. Can they do it? And Hurts on the ground. He's going to get him the first down. Just go down, sir. He's going to run it to the house. All right, he does go down eventually. So they will kneel it out from here. Jalen Hurts keeps it, gets him the first down, and risks it for more for some reason. But either way, that will be enough to get them the win today. Philly will escape with the victory. Green Bay jumps out on them early, but just couldn't sustain the run as a 27-24 final score and a refreshing, electric ACFL playoff game here. What a game. Green Bay. I fear we may not be done with them after this end of season run they went on, given the defending NFC champs a real run for their money today. And we will jump into our very next game here, but first we'll take a look at our stats. Jordan Love put up a nice performance here, doing his best to outduel Barkley, who almost put up 200 yards. The Hurts run at the end of 35 yards kind of took the last bit of it away, but still, what a day for him. Flowers with 2 touchdowns. Zaire Franklin had a big day of 3 tackle losses here. Puna dominant early, but Witherspoon, the play of the day, forces our only turnover. Only turnover because the bond wasn't recovered. Imagine how different the game is if he recovers that. But either way, I guess it probably isn't that different. Yeah, because I mean, anyway, 27-24. What a game. See you guys in the next one.